Hello, hello. What's up, guys? You're watching The Couch Casuals, and I'm your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. Always here with my lovely host.
It's your boy, Kyle DiOrio, and we're here to break down UFC 318. Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway for the BMF belt. Now,
hang on. Can I talk about how it's getting harder for me to do the three? I had to check my fingers and make sure it was.
Yeah, dude. We're eventually, you're not gonna be able to do that forever.
All right. What were you saying?
I feel like there's a lot of online discourse kind of shitting on this card. And I get where they're coming from. I do. But I'm still really excited for it.
Well, it's hard not to be excited when you have just two really go for it fighters. They get after it. They go for it. I could care less about the BMF. When two true bad motherfuckers get in there, you know, it goes without saying. You shouldn't have to. Now for the casuals and stuff, Max Holloway said that he's like, if you're gonna show a friend MMA, this is the card to show him. So I definitely agree with that. BMF or not.
I agree. So I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound disrespectful, but I mean it, and I love it. This is like a fucking insane fight night card.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because we have a lot of older fighters, not a lot of championship contenders on this card, not a lot of, championship possibility left on this card.
Mm-hmm.
However, most of these guys fucking slug it out.
Sure.
It might be sloppy. It may not be the highest caliber. I'm not talking about Max and Dustin, but this may not be your elite Israel Adesanya striking or Islam wrestling. But it's all these guys fucking bang. And we'll get into it. I think it's going to be a pretty damn fun card.
Do you have any prelim shoutouts?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of my new favorite fighters, mostly because of the way he looks, we have Argentinian Drew Dober. And if you can throw that beautiful bastard up.
Who's that?
That's Drew Dober. That is Drew Dober from another country. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay.
That is Drew Dober.
Yeah.
He is apparently ranked number 374th worldwide.
All right.
So that's insane. Thanks for that stat, Tapology.com. He's on the prelims. We also have, I didn't ask you to bring him up, but American Jesus is fighting Kyler Phillips. He looks just like Jesus.
Okay.
And everyone's favorite Italian, not me, Marvin Vittori, is
Oh, you guys were buddies. I thought you guys were buds, dude.
Nah, Marvin Vittori cracks me up, but he's also...
Does he wear his shorts backwards for this photo shoot?
I hope so. But he's not on the main card, so maybe not.
Maybe not. I wanted to shout out Jimmy Crew and Ryan Spann, both former opponents of Sir Anthony Smith.
Is that on the prelims?
On the early prelims.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. Ryan Spann is no joke. Neither is Jimmy Crew. That's a crazy.
Two more
especially
sluggers.
when you have people I can't tell on Tapology exactly what card, but maybe you can say Francisco Prado and Nicolay. They're on the prelims or the early prelims?
That's the prelims. The second fight on the prelims.
What about Teba, Gaultier, and Robert Valentine?
That is the first fight on the prelims.
It's crazy. And I'm not disrespecting those guys, but you would expect, just based on rankings, that someone like Ryan Spann would be on the prelims over one of those two, or Jimmy Crew. But maybe they're just trying to get more eyes on the early prelims as well.
Yeah.
Maybe space it out more for the live audience.
Wouldn't hurt.
So yeah, it's crazy, but it's cool. Apparently Amanda Ribas was supposed to be on this card. Neil Magny and Gunnar Nelson was also canceled. So we've got a lot to talk about, and I think it's time to go. First fight on this particular listing is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Michael Johnson versus Daniel
Zellhuber.
At lightweight.
Lightweight, yep. So do you remember this kid from 300?
I do. I remember Zell Hoover. I remember him being fairly impressive on 300.
What a dog, dude. What a dog.
Dude, let's see. Where's his 300 opponent? You sure he was on 300?
Was it 300? Was it the...
He lost a split decision on the Noche card. He went with Esteban Ribovic. That's the one we're thinking about.
That's the
one. It was a really close fucking fight. Dude, that was a fun fucking fight. I think Zellhuber started off super hot, dropped Ribovic, and Ribovic was able to come back in rounds 2 and 3, and they fucking slugged it out. Dude. I expect nothing less out of this one with Michael Johnson. It feels like a weird matchup. I'm just kind of shocked Michael Johnson was still fighting.
He was beating Josh Emmett, I'd say, on the hands, and then Josh Emmett hit that overhand right and boom, just knocked his lights out. The timing is still there. I never really was a huge fan of Michael Johnson, but you can't deny his stand-up talent.
Yeah, he's like a guy that's like you see him, you always know he's there to fight. He puts on great shows against great opponents and like falls a little bit against. He's got one of those weird track records, but I definitely think Zellhuber will probably pull this one out. He's younger, he's quicker, he's pretty fucking tough, and I don't know, man. I just don't see Michael Johnson getting the win here. And even if he does, like, where does that take us? You know?
I mean, he beats a prospect, but like you said, kind of like once he gets up in the upper echelon of the rankings, it's just kind of, I mean, he slugged it out with Gaethje in Gaethje's debut. Fought the best of the best. Like I said, what I think was winning against Josh Emmett and then just caught the night button. So I don't know what is to come for him if he wins. I have Zellhuber as well. I was going to go Michael Johnson because he's still fighting. He still wants to do this, if not for money, then for glory, for the belt. Who knows? He's probably going to say the belt and all that jazz, but 55,
it's not super realistic, but he could definitely be like a money fighter for as long as he wants because he's got some wins, he's got some losses, he puts on pretty entertaining fights every time he's in there. So I think this will be a fun opener to the card and definitely a good showcase for Daniel Zellhuber.
Daniel Zellhuber. He's just Mexican.
He's just a nice young Mexican man.
No, I don't. Good opener. UFC, good.
Great, solid opener here. We're moving into Dan 50K Ige versus Patricio Pitbull.
Why do you think he's back so soon?
Dude, this is a quick comeback, I feel like, for a guy that got dominated by Yair.
Pretty pieced up. Yeah.
Pretty pieced up. It was unanimous decision. Maybe he didn't take as much damage as like you would expect it to have been, or maybe he just recovered fast, or I don't know. Maybe he wants to get everyone's mind off of that last fight and just move past it and get over it and see where he can go from here.
They're talking about Yair fighting for a title. Dan Ige, how close is he? Kinda. He had to have a couple more wins.
Yeah.
You better hope that you beat Dan Ige.
If you don't beat Dan Ige, there's no shot.
This guy's 38.
I don't see any shot.
He's 38 years old. Glover Teixeira at 205 was 42 years old when he won the belt. DC was pretty up there when he won the belt. It's not impossible, but those are bigger gentlemen. Those are way bigger guys with power, and it just takes a whole different. They're what, featherweight? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, 145.
Come on, man.
It's not impossible. He's going to have to really get some dubs here fast if he wants a shot at the 145 title. And even if he gets there, it's like
You're going to beat Volk?
Yeah, he's not going to beat Volk. I don't see it happening. But, it'd be a cool headlining, big names.
And Dan Ige comes out there and he gets that 50K.
he puts on a show every single time he's in, short notice or not. So it's nice that he's getting a like big name opponent, even if it's like later in his career or whatever. Based on my only footage of Patricio in the UFC, I got Dan Ige.
Damn it. I have Dan Ige as well. That's just because I want these Bellator and PFL guys. No. You got to come up through the rankings. You're not just going to come over here and become champion. You know, this is what you get for fighting for the most money, I guess, or the best in the world. They made that decision to stay with Bellator and Scott Coker way back in the day, and who needs the UFC? Now you need the UFC. So I'm not trying to be a company man here, but it's like no. You can come up through the rankings too.
I love it when I see guys come from different organizations and do really well, because it does kind of show that maybe while UFC's got the most depth, got the most top tier talent, there are still guys out there that could be stars, just, you know, wherever they're at. It hasn't happened recently. It feels like RDR seems like a good, probably the best shot.
He's that dude, bro.
He's legit. But a lot of the other ones recently, Kaya Sakura, Patricio Pitbull. Who was the most recent fighter that got absolutely worked? He didn't do anything in his fight.
Well, weight class.
I don't even remember. Oh, hold on. You talk. Let me find this.
I just think that when you come over from another organization, you are due the respect of, his prior accolades are this, or he's 2-time this, 4-time this, for sure. But just have you been in there with the amount of attention and lights and the UFC jitters? I think it's coming back to me now. Who was that? Patchy Mix.
Yep.
That's who it is.
Got worked by Mario Bautista, man.
By Mario Bautista.
I want to see these guys succeed because it's exciting to me. It's really exciting to see somebody from another organization to come in and just show everybody, like, hey, this is what I got. So I'm rooting for RDR. I want to see RDR versus Duplessis. That would be, like, I think the most ridiculous freaking fight imaginable. Their styles. I don't know why I'm talking about this, because it has nothing to do with this fight, but I just like talking. So who cares?
Well, yeah 100%.
But yeah, so let's get back on topic. We were talking about
Patricio shitting the bed and losing to Dan Ige.
Patricio shitting the bed. Yeah, Dan Ige. I don't think he finishes Patricio, but I think it's a decision.
I do.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
But you know, unless he just doesn't do anything, it should be entertaining. Dan Ige puts on a great fight all the time, so like, it'll be one half entertaining at the very least. You know, somebody's gonna be putting out some effort.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm on to the next.
Is this your sleeper fight, or like you're not like a good one? This is like, I'm going to go to sleep during this fight of the night.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably the co-main.
That one is like the biggest wild card I've ever looked at in my entire life.
Anyways, on to the next one. We got
now. This should be a fucking scrap right here. Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. D-Rod. These two guys, they slug it out every time they're in the cage.
Sure.
Another like just fucking scrappy fight, dude. That's all I can really say about it. Like, this should be fucking nasty.
I hope for the fans. When Wonderboy fought Kevin Holland, it was like a technical, back and forth. Daniel Rodriguez, when he fought Ian Gary,
Machado.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't think that it'll be technical. I think these are two dudes that Kevin's gonna talk to him, and D-Rod's gonna be like, "Motherfucker, I'm right here. What's up?" And somebody could go to sleep.
So somebody could definitely go to sleep. I think it's pretty damn likely that someone will eat the ground Saturday night in this fight. I'm really excited for this one. It should be fun. It should be nothing but fun. Period. This is like a fucking slugger's dream.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Daniel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Slugger. Vicente Luque. Slugger?
Ish.
Slugger-ish.
Sluggerish.
And Kevin Holland did what to Vicente Luque? Subbed him. So it's up to Kevin whether this fight is like...
This is true. If Kevin wants to just get a win and he can get him to the ground, Kevin's jiu-jitsu is kind of gross, but he doesn't show it off as much as he probably should.
Well, does he want... He wants to keep the big money fights. He's like, I'll gatekeep. I don't care. I just want to keep...
What did he call that choke? A dark choke?
A dark man choke.
A dark man choke, yeah. Because he said it's like a weird version of the dark choke because of his long arm.
Mm-hmm.
Tapology has it down as an anaconda choke.
Well,
but
they call the fucking... What do they call the... Oven St. Preux choke.
I don't remember.
It was something else.
It's pretty much his thing now.
And there's like, no.
Isn't that cool to like
have
in fighting?
Yes, and that's what I think.
So known for like one particular sub or like something that it gets renamed to you.
So imagine they start calling it the Dark Man choke, but you have to have long, lanky arms for it.
You have to have long, lanky arms for it,
and you have to smoke Black and Milds and wear Timberlands.
I didn't say that.
I think it is really cool to have.
We could call it the 4570 choke.
The 4570 would be sick.
Like,
God, that quote annoys me so much, dude.
It's really annoying, but like if he called it that, it sounds really technical. That would be a deep cut that you'd have to really know what's going on.
Why do I call it
Kevin, call it the 4570 choke.
Yeah. The 4570 choke sounds legit.
It sounds sick. It sounds really cool.
Go ahead. I
got Kevin Holland.
Okay, if he engages, whether or not he engages, I feel like if he wants to swing, he's there technically. Watching him beat up on Joaquin Buckley and all them other ones, just talking shit and just ba, and then eventually finding their button and shutting the lights off.
Kevin's really talented, man. Like
we watched Daniel Rodriguez get owned in Charlotte. That clip's up on the channel if you guys want to watch that. I just think that if I may, I have to pick Kevin Holland. I have to. D-Rod, he's a really strong, tough fighter. I've seen him get finished by Ian Gary, which early stoppage or not, got caught, and I think that Kevin Holland's just up there in the technicalities.
Kevin Holland is so talented, and like we've seen it when he's motivated, he's good, but he doesn't always come motivated. He's even said that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure before or after the Renier de Ritter fight, he said he didn't really care about this fight. That was where the 4570 choke the joke came from. That podcast with Rampage Jackson. He just. I don't know what gets him motivated. Like I don't know if he ever wants to go for the title or if he's just making as much money as he can while he's here. Either way is fine. Like, you do you. But if he comes in motivated, if he comes in top shape, Kevin Holland, I believe he gets the dub for sure.
I believe this Kevin Holland can wake up from a 45-minute nap and beat D-Rod. So
that's probably fair.
Opposite feeling, same take. Shout out to Kevin Holland.
We're always together, even if we take different paths. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Right now, we're together 100%.
So far, so good. Are you ready for the co-main?
Please.
Let's talk about it. Paulo Costa, everyone's favorite Brazilian, drinking his wine, going to fight Kopylov. This is a middleweight fight. It's a weird co-main, man. I don't know what to make of this co-main event. It was scheduled for 317. Paulo Costa was out with some sort of virus, so they moved it to this one. As of right now, everything is good, but this is taped on Monday, and they don't weigh until Friday. So we'll see.
Let's see, dude. Hey, does Paulo Costa even make it to this fight?
Dude, I don't know, man.
What happens if he does make it to this fight?
Paulo Costa's had the weirdest career post. Like, he destroys middleweight all the way up to a title shot, and then gets embarrassed by Israel Adesanya, blames it on drinking too much wine the night before.
Sure.
But let's talk about, I'm going to read off his career since the Israel fight.
Okay.
Prior to Israel, he went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I'm going to only talk about UFC. And in the UFC prior to Israel Adesanya, he won 5 fights, and there was a canceled fight with Uriah Hall, which got 26. He gets the fight with Israel. Ever since Israel, he has a canceled fight with Robert Whittaker. He has a canceled fight with Jared Cannonier. He lost a fight with Marvin Vettori where he was like 20 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
He had a canceled fight with Luke Rockhold. He then beats Luke Rockhold in like the weirdest fight of all time. Shouldn't have been as entertaining as it was, but it was.
Yeah.
Luke almost beats him, and Luke was like clearly exhausted and just beat the fuck up. And that is his last win in the UFC. He has a canceled fight with Ikram Aliskerov, a canceled fight with Khamzat, lost to Robert Whittaker, lost to Sean Strickland, and last month's canceled fight with Roman Kopylov. Been all over the place. I'd like to see the Eraser get back on track because, like, love him or hate him, he's funny, he's entertaining when he talks. He used to be an absolute banger, but like it's just come completely off the rails since Israel.
Sure. I mean, what do you expect? Some guys can't lose, or they don't really know how to bounce back after a loss. Yeah. Paulo, Bohashinya wants to, drink his secret juice. I'm cool with Paulo. He can't come back to a guy that they're trying to. I'm not trying to be an industry like company man or anything like that. I'm also not trying to be too like far conspiratorial. I don't think they want Roman Kopylov at the top. They keep like, oh, well, you'll beat Paulo and then your star will be a little better or a little bigger. What is this kid's record, Roman? Because I think he's a nut hugger.
14-3.
Okay.
14-3. His UFC record, however, is
one more time.
He's got loss 6-3.
Okay.
He's got a loss against Anthony Hernandez. And then some like early losses to some people I've never heard of: Carl Robertson, Albert Duraev. Yeah, he feels like a guy who has like, he's like one of these guys that you would think was on a tear if you just looked at him, but like doesn't have as much hype as he probably should, or doesn't have as much going for him as he probably should. He's a pretty big favorite, if I recall, over Paulo Costa.
Minus 250. That's weird.
This is a weird co-main event. I feel like neither of these guys should be in this co-main spot.
Who would you have if not them?
I mean,
you can't give it to Patricio.
On this card, I don't know who you'd give it to.
You can give it to, I mean, as much as it's not hyped, Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen at least goes somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's on the prelims?
Yeah, I don't understand this at the co-main spot. I think the problem with this card, everyone's talking about how it's lacking. I think it's got a lot of really good lower card fights. There's not a really good co-main for, like, I don't think any of these are like, screaming co-main to me.
Well, they can't spoil us too much.
The main event. I'm excited for this fight, but like it is a weird co-main.
It's a weird spot for it.
It's a weird spot. Who do you think takes this one?
Roman by decision. Show me something, Paulo. Sing to me, Paulo.
I need my boy Paulo to come back. I need the Eraser back, terrorizing the middleweight division.
It's not going to happen.
And I'm going to go with my heart, and I'm taking Paulo Costa. I have no clue how he gets it done.
Does
but I
he
think
even
he
make
gets
the
it done.
fight? Does he make
Does
the
he even
fight?
make the fight? Like, I could be making this pick, and he could be pulled out by the time it gets here. That's what I'm afraid of. I need Paulo Costa back. I used to hate this dude. I need him back. I need the entertaining Paulo Costa to be here, fight, do your thing, drink your secret juice. If you need to move up, but do something, Paulo.
You need
Sing to me, Paulo.
you need leather jacket or leather sleeve jacket Triple H back after his quad tears. You want that kind of pop for Paulo? He's back,
yes.
dude. Your heel is back, dude. He's back.
I need Paulo back, man. Come on.
Nope. Roman just
my head is telling me he's screaming to pick Roman, but like
we'll see. Paulo's really good at wrestling, dude. He's good, man.
Are you ready for the main event?
Please.
The fight this whole card was built around.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier in Dustin's last fight in the UFC. Ever. This is going to be so much fun.
You think so?
What do you mean you think so? Do you not think so?
I don't know.
Man.
There's so much at stake for both of the fighters. I think Max is on an 0-2 skid. And then he's on an 0-2 skid versus... no, maybe not. He's not. I think he just lost his last one to Ilya. He beat Justin before, right?
He beat Justin before.
The 0-2 skid in my mind is he's 0-2 against Dustin Poirier.
Yes, he is 0-2 against Dustin Poirier.
Did Dustin Poirier win his last one?
No, I believe his last fight was for the title.
Yes, and he's never lost 2 in a row, I think is a statistic on Dustin Poirier.
He has never lost 2 in a row as far as I can tell.
So, him facing Max, you don't want to lose 2 in a row. You don't want to lose the BMF. You don't want to go out on your back in, your retirement fight. A lot of people don't know when they're going to retire. Dustin's like, nah, for sure, I'm out.
He said he wants to, I don't want to go out, without my facilities, without being able to still do things. He wants to go out on his own terms. Has anyone in the UFC history ever had an exit like Dustin Poirier? A whole pay-per-view built around his retirement in his hometown. And dude's absolutely earned it. He's one of the most iconic UFC fighters of all time. Potentially the most iconic UFC fighter of the recent era.
He's transcended. He's came from the NASCAR
really
shorts.
has.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gotten legendary fight after legendary fight. He has the trilogy with Conor. He's about to have a trilogy with Max. He has the great fights with Justin, Dan Hooker,
Eddie
Charles
Alvarez.
Oliveira.
You name it, dude. He's fought everyone. Except for Nate.
Alvarez.
Except for Nate Diaz.
Yeah, just an absolutely insane career. No one's ever gotten this red carpet exit like this before. I think it's really cool that he's
not to be ushered out. To have the Conor and to have the Habib and the GSP come back. Oh, they're more than willing to roll the red carpet out for your arrival, maybe even for your fight. Oh, we're gonna have you do this. This person's gonna sing your intro instead of this. This person's gonna walk out with you. It's like we don't really do that here unless it's for mega stars.
Dustin is a megastar.
Dustin getting ushered. That's ushered in. I'm talking about ushered out, where it's like, no, we're gonna do this the whole time. You're gonna get your shit when you get here. You're gonna get your flowers when you're here, and then afterwards, as we're slowly guiding out, they're not kicking this guy out. They're like, okay, come on, cool. That's millions of dollars we don't have to pay a fighter that we could, separate into a couple other salaries. For Dustin to be going out like this, win or lose, it just shows how important he is to the sport in general.
Yeah. I mean, think about some of the more recent retirements that were pretty big, but don't even shine a light on this one. Robbie Lawler, he fought on it was a pay-per-view, but it was it wasn't the main event. It wasn't some event planned around him. He gets a dub. He gets the crazy knockout.
He gets a video package that they put together.
Was it Nico Price?
It was Nico Price.
He did get the video package, and that was really cool. You got Chan Young Sung, the Korean zombie, with his final fight in Singapore, I think it was, with the crowd singing his song. That was a fight night main event against Max, which was pretty iconic for itself. But Dustin Poirier is getting a full-on pay-per-view built in his hometown around him. I can't think of anything bigger for a fighter ever.
I think he's
maybe like way back before like I was seriously watching it. Maybe there was something like this. I doubt it. This is insane. This is really big.
Do you think he gets points for it?
Unprecedented. Pay-per-view points?
Yeah.
He better.
He better, dude.
That would be insane if he didn't.
Can this be the last BMF title fight, please?
Nah.
Come on, man. I just don't. It's not my favorite thing. It's
the only way that they think they can put on a main event with.
It's like the $1 million man belt, though. Come on.
It's not. It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. It's a glamour title, but they think they need to have a belt in the main event, even if it's not a real title fight. They can't just let this be like, okay, this is just a fucking good fight.
Well, they didn't do that for Conor or Nate. Either of them.
I know.
So, whatever.
Was that not pre-BMF, though?
It was way pre-BMF.
Yeah, which, those are probably, like, if you look back on it, those are probably the two fights that, all right, these are the BMF predecessor fights.
But it's like a WWE house show where the title's on the line. It's like, is the title really, or the title's not on the line? It's like, if you look, Kamaru Usman, which if you give that to Leon Edwards, which if you give that to Bilal Muhammad's the BMF because Kamaru knocked.
Jack Della Maddalena?
Jack Della Maddalena's the BMF.
He is the lineal BMF title holder.
Because that's how it should go. Oh, the title wasn't on the line. Ilya beat Max Holloway. So we all know what that means. Patty the Baddie's gonna be the baddest motherfucker in the They're going to give that fight to Gaethje. Don't mean to get off this. They're going to give that fucking fight to Gaethje. Idiots.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there at lightweight. We'll see.
Yeah, feed him another one.
Soon.
Feed him another sardine from the fucking bronze can that is the old lightweights. Go ahead.
Dude, Justin could take some severe brain damage if he fights Ilya Poirier. Justin's chromosomes will be like completely busted up by then. Man, I am hella excited for this main event. Two legends, dude.
It takes two. It takes two to tango. It's not just Dustin. It's Max too.
And their last fight was amazing.
Amazing.
6 years ago.
Did you get to see that fight?
UFC 236. Live in Atlanta, Georgia.
He always reminds me that he bought the tickets for like $40 or some shit at a swap meet.
It was like $150 for lower bowl, but that's not even imaginable in today's UFC.
No, TKO. You also saw Adesanya versus Gastelum, which is a Hall of Fame fight. Now, this fight is only cursed because what was the main? That was his main event, right? The interim title? Because they were both interim titles, right?
Both interim titles. The co-main was Gastelum and Adesanya, and it was just so insane that I sadly don't even remember much of the. I have vivid mental images of the Gastelum Adesanya fight. I don't have Holloway Poirier, and that was just because of how exhausting it was.
Yeah, dude, all the adrenaline is just dumped out of the whole crowd watching one of the best fights of all time.
It was followed up by another.
Yeah, dude.
How can you follow that fight up, man?
Just like they did last time.
What happens? So I think I don't remember who said it. I think I heard it. I think someone said they're just going to walk out to the center and point to the ground right out the gate.
I don't know about that.
Just go for it, bro.
If you don't Max didn't do it with Ilya, he's damn sure not going to do it with Dustin.
So
he's more like
Dustin,
the clap, clap, clap. All right, now let's go. He did it with Gage.
Dustin
Yeah.
wanted Ilya. He wanted Ilya for his final fight, which is kind of a crazy thing to call out the big dog hunting for your final fight. Do you think if Dustin wins, does he stick around for one more?
No, he's done. They're not
You think
gonna.
he's done?
Yeah, but
I
see
think
the
he's done
thing.
too.
I don't want to salt it too much, but a huge BKFC announcement is coming up. It's going to be Robbie Lawler versus Mike Perry.
BKFC is fun.
It is fun, but Robbie's not done. Like, you can retire from the UFC. That doesn't mean you're done. Yeah.
Dustin wants to get on steroids.
Dustin's done. Dude. You're not.
He came out and said, "I want to get on steroids. I want to be jacked."
He can be, but he's
can
got to retire for real though.
Yes. I mean, we haven't talked anything about Max, mostly because like this is Dustin's final dance. This is the last dance.
What I can say about Max is if you look at his record and the people he's fought and the close matches he's had with the 145 GOAT Volkanovski, the back and forth he had with Ilya before the fate that was supposed to be, in Ilya rising to the occasion and knocking him out. I think his caliber of an opponent, he's formidable against a Dustin Poirier. That's all I'll say about Max. Is trust us, he's a formidable opponent.
He 100% is. Max is like a small handful of guys that I could see being Dustin's like final fight. You know, Max, Justin, Ilya, Connor if he came back.
Ugh, I don't think Dustin would want that. And then I think
he wouldn't want that.
Justin and Dustin, I think they were like, nah, we're cool at being 1-1. Like don't want to do that again.
I just don't see any other names that Dustin would want to go out on, and so I think Max is one of a couple, and it should be an amazing fight. And it's about the closest fight on this entire card to pick. The odds are like minus 115 to minus 105, which means they're about as even as fucking possible.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Both of these guys are coming off of a loss.
Yeah.
They lost to their,
Who took more damage in their loss?
Who took more damage?
Max.
No.
You don't think Max took more damage in his loss?
When did it end? The third round?
Let's see.
And then Dustin was like, there's that iconic picture of him bleeding from his nose. I can't believe this is still.
Yeah, but like a fucking starch knockout cold?
Prado's been up this whole time. I just took him down.
I hope you all love looking at our boy, Argentinian Drew Dober.
Oh, God.
He's our mascot for this episode.
Yeah, man. I think that Dustin took more overall damage. He did 2 more rounds, ended up getting submitted, which, whatever. But there's that iconic picture of him spitting blood. It's like up, out, and up from his orifices. And you're like, come on, man. Like, he got, and so did Islam. It was a war last time. Max goes to sleep in the 3rd round after taking a good bit of damage. How does that equate to you? You think Max took more? Or more harsh? Oh, can't hear you, Bubba. Can't hear you.
I clicked the mute button, boys. Sorry.
That's fine.
Max, the knockouts have to mean something more to me. Like, for someone to get slept that way, that has never been slept at all, it has to mean something, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
If it had happened 4 or 5 times, I'd be like, oh yeah, 100% going into this fight. He took more damage. But that being Max's first flatline knockout,
he could be fine.
Maybe.
I'm just speculating here. Man, this is a tough one.
Is it?
Well, Well, pick. You go ahead.
This is the reason I picked Kopylov, because why on earth would either of us be fucking ignorant to Dustin Poirier walking home with this?
So you got Dustin?
Yes.
Yeah, I got Dustin. I can't. It'd be cool to see Max get his first win in the trilogy. Dustin kind of doing the wrestling thing and, losing on his way out. But I don't know, man. There's just so much around this. Dustin, I think, has to take the dub.
If he loses a decision that is an absolute war, I will flip out, but it'll be better than seeing him get slept.
I want to see that on his last fight.
I love Max. I love him. He's a great fighter. I think the only reason he slept Gaethje is because Gaethje was compromised from that little weird spinning back kick, broken nose, couldn't breathe. When you're breathing out of your mouth, you are infinitely more susceptible to being knocked out. And then
Max probably doesn't get that knockout like in round one.
No,
that way. But
no.
he had delivered so much damage that.
And then did the fucking
which we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. If he wins a decision against Dustin, it wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't know who's officiating that night because my old coach, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, shout out, he just lost a weird fight night decision to, I couldn't even tell you the guy's name. So
he had that really bad gash on his leg.
100%. And then he threw the kick afterwards and rocked the guy.
Gabriel Bonfim.
Oh, Bonfim, yeah.
Bonfim.
Yay. Yay. I love to see old coaches that I train with fucking do so well.
Wonder Boy is, unfortunately,
Wonder Boy.
He's still doing so well for 42.
He is.
Just with these losses. Fight Night Nashville was really good for anybody who just wants to watch something. Derek Lewis, fucking starching.
Taliesin Teixeira. Yeah, kind of.
He starched him. Everyone's like, oh, it's a bad decision. The dude was climbing the fucking ladder to get up.
Using the cage to pull himself up. And he ate just too many Derek Lewis shots. You don't want to give that guy a standing 8. You're talking about his life being at risk. Don't let him swing with Derek. I think there was a fight that Taliesin, we were like, hell yeah, let's sign that guy. Signed him to a three fight deal. And
then he immediately gets this fight.
So he didn't have a fight in between when we first saw him. And
I don't think so. Oh, wait. We're done with the main event of 318?
We're done. We got Dustin Poirier. What more needs to be said about these two legends going at it? I have overall this card on paper right now, I have it a B, like a B plus. Like I can see this being a very good card. Only the decisions and whatever happens in the prelims, it's probably going to determine what I feel, but overall.
Probably won't be a UFC 317, but it's not going to be a bad card.
No, it shouldn't be. I think this has potential to be a very banger card from the floor up, not just top heavy.
It really could. It really could be. People that say it's bad, I think it's too hard.
Sure.
Taliesin Teixeira knocked out Justin Tafa and immediately.
Damn, he goes from Justin Tafa to this one? All right. So I can't be as harsh as I wanted to be. I guess we'll see him on his third fight.
Does Lewis get a title shot off this fight? That's what they're talking about.
Anything can happen. The guy wasn't even ranked. Derek, he's like, I can keep fighting these taxi drivers if y'all want me to. I'm already under contract for X amount of money, most knockouts in UFC history. He just added to that. He didn't beat it.
He's adding to it.
Yeah, he didn't beat it. He's adding to it.
He's adding to his own record.
Which is nuts.
Everyone's like, him and Tom have never fought. There's not a lot of names Tom hasn't fought at the top. You could potentially see Derek Lewis getting one final chance at a title, which honestly I'd love to see because he had that little kid where I thought.
I don't think he wants it. I really don't think he wants it. I think he just wants it.
He may not.
Yeah.
He may just want the money, but it's very possible he gets it. If he wants it, I think he could squeeze his way in there because it's insane. He went from that kind of nasty 3-fight losing streak where he got knocked out twice in the round.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of, he's come back. He's not fought a lot of big names then, but he's got a bunch of wins. So UFC math can get him in there potentially.
Has he fought Jelton Almeida?
He lost to Jelton Almeida.
Oh no, I think Jelton's got to get the title shot next.
Yeah, he probably. Heavyweight's so weird with the.
Or give it short notice to Ankalaev. That would be my nightmare, dude. I can't stand Ankalaev.
If Ankalaev gets double champ status, it would be crazy.
But yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't know what to do at heavyweight.
Who knows? Like the UFC, with them being like, oh, we got this under control. We're going to sign the John Tom fight. We're going to sign it. We're going to sign it. Oh, John retired. Do you think Dana pulled some strings and was like, Trump, can we fight at the White House? Because as soon as Donald Trump was like, hey, we're going to have a fight at the White House, John gets back in the testing pool and unretires.
John does not deserve to be on that.
Of course he does.
No, he doesn't.
He's got guns. He's got cop and police issues. What more American is a person than John Jones?
Three felonies. He's crack cocaine.
Sandblasted prostitutes. Took steroids.
Destroyed heavyweight for 2 years.
Has the best legacy on earth. Dude, do you know what it was like being
The only fight he should be able to take is if he fights on that card, it should be him and Tom, and that's the only option he gets. No one else. You either take that fight or get the fuck out of here.
No, he's gonna fight Tom. I'm just saying, what gets more American than Mickey Mantle, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady didn't really have a lot of scandals. Neither does LeBron James. But you're talking about like GOATs who are they just the aura is Americana. And I think John Jones is probably one of the dirtiest players in the game. And I think he's so deserving of fighting at the White House against the baddest heavyweight.
You think that will actually go through?
Yeah.
It's currently kind of I guess up in the air. It's been worked on, but
no. They're gonna They're definitely gonna have it.
It's very possible.
It's 99% possible.
It's like 50% possible.
No, I'm calling it right now. It's happening.
99. Is it gonna be outside?
Yeah. They'll have like a little thing over it.
That'd be crazy.
It's gonna be insane. John Jones is gonna beat Tom Aspinall.
We'll see about that. We'll talk about that later.
This has been Couch Casuals MMA. Thank you guys for watching. We just broke down UFC 318. Obviously made our picks. As heartbreaking as that can be sometimes, it's just a part of the game. It's what you got to do. No biases. Sometimes there are biases, but
there's a lot of biases.
There's so many biases.
We're just picking for fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the episode. And
if you want to, what was I going to say? Oh, Lord.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, but if you want to show a friend MMA, this is the card to do it.
This is the podcast to do it.
This is the very one Couch Casuals podcast to do it. You just
want a nice, relaxing podcast with two guys who are kind of dumb but enjoy UFC.
The most hardcore casuals you will ever meet in your life.
We're here. We're here to do it, man.
The bald one and the purple one.
Dude, if the bald one and the purple one start making some money on this, we'll go extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, we'll go full time, dude. Imagine that.
Full time. Fight nights?
You're not watching fight nights.
Dude, I watch a good bit of the fight nights. If I am at home on a Saturday night and there's a fight night on, it is turned off.
Yeah, we'll see. I might start watching stuff without you. Just start going live and watching UFC BJJ.
You little Muscamino. What's that dude name? Muscamino?
Musamechi?
Whatever his fucking name is.
Hey, man, he's good, man. He's good.
He is. I just don't know him.
We'll see. That is a part of MMA. Might start doing some other stuff because this is fun and we're getting some attention,
some traction.
So we will see you guys for the UFC 318 post show next week. Hope Paulo makes it. Hope everybody has their Cinderella moment.
Yeah, hopefully this card will be the same as it is today when it happens.
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll see you guys later.
See ya.